Hi everyone, I'm Natalia Juarez. I am the Love Confidante and founder of Lovistics. And today I'm super excited to and somewhat nervous to be starting my new series on specifically breakup recovery. So I help as a love confidant and coach. I help people in a variety of different ways in love and dating. Sometimes it's dating strategy or working with people who are dating online, and I love all of it. Any way I can help people in their relationships is great. But my real passion piece has to do with breakup recovery. And I the, the reason that I'm so passionate about it really is because of my own experience, which is a whole other video. But long story short, I went through a separation, a broken engagement 4 years ago, right just before I was turning 30. And I was so devastated at the time. I think that one breakup encompassed all of my breakups and all of my heartache of my 20s, and it was a real time for reflection. So I got into therapy, read every possible book, did my yoga teacher training that year, and really went in to do the work and figure out what it meant and what it takes to have healthy love. So today, specifically what I want to tell you about is a really neat story that happened a few months ago. And I don't know, it was like November or December, and I went to go meet a client here in the Yorkville area in Toronto, and he got caught up at work, which was, understandable, it happens. But once in a while, I like to have play with it, and I kind of figured, okay, I'm like, well, I'm in this area, why am I here? And I unplugged, I took out my earphones, and I was like, I'm really going to be aware of my surroundings, because maybe I'm going to, I don't know, meet someone or see a sign or something. And so naturally I followed my instinct and went to the bookstore, and I was in the love and dating section. And this woman came in to that section, and she was looking for this book. And when she found it, she was really excited. So naturally I was curious, what was she so excited about? And it was this book. It's called The Breakup Bible, which is a great book. And I read it years ago and really love it. So I couldn't help it, and I talked to everybody. So I told her, I said, that's a really great book. And she just looked at me with these really sad eyes and just started opening up and telling me her story, how she'd been with her partner for years. They were engaged, but they decided, not to move forward with setting a date, and it had only happened like a week before, and she just was beside herself, like just didn't know what to do, and someone had recommended this. So we talked, I shared a bit of my story, and her face when I told her that through my own experience, I now work with breakup coaching as well. Like, she was like, it was the fact that we met was so incredible. So a part of what I loved was that I feel like much of what I've done over the last 4 years is become the person that I wish I'd had in my life at the time that I was going through that heartache. And I have an amazing family and friends, but the support that I really needed during that time was really just so much more. And so now that's what I do. So in many ways, it made me feel so amazing, and I felt like I was this like a fairy godmother that had kind of shown up and just reassured her that that I had gotten through it, and that my life was so much better, and just was able to provide her with some hope. So that's the story I wanted to share for today, and I look forward to, over the next several weeks, continuing to share some of my insights on breakup recovery.